Kubor nagaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Benta na Jingrakhi Jingdap San Posnam Jylla but Ben Kentil but Pynpaw Pertay Spah Kapo La Kalong Kaliang Kolshor Kariam Kabet Katien Kathalit Katem Kaput Jingshat Tanrai Jingbam Jaka Jongakai but Kiwei Jong Kani Jylla Ka School Loreto Convent Shalong Kala Pynlong Yaga Exhibition Kaba Asngi Lenter Kabla Sedang Haga Arpo Arterik Benai Naitung Bat Kabla Kut No Mentaga Sngi Kablalong hakatay hi kaskol.
Its people, culture and the magnetism of Meghalaya. So it also explains about how the great leaders have fought for the statehood and also together with the Garo line, which is the same. So that is what we are doing here.
And this organization helps local villages.
This type of country, they take this material and they finalize it and then they polish it to make it into these items. This type of pottery is very unique and very special since the material that is found, it is only found in here in July, and only mainly the production is also in here, is from July, and then they ship it this side.
Hakatay Jingpyninam la UI bagi no hikai kena school bagi kimi pa relation benta shirahem ban Pynlong ya katay program ko ipu ipeng ba.
I'm here as a parent here today, and my daughter is in class 1, and it has been a very colorful and a very wonderful exhibition as per my experience here yesterday and today. It's been very motivating because you see all these small children right from nursery, they are able to learn about the culture, about their heritage, and they are able to gain knowledge right from a very young age. And there were many things which I had learned today as a parent. Like there are many things like about horticulture, agriculture, so only about the traditional dresses and attires and everything, but about music, about Shillong as a whole and how Meghalaya came about. And it's really not only very colorful and but it's also very informative. There are many things, I think even me as a parent, things which I have not learned in all my life, but today here I had learned so many things from these girls, and the girls were very much equipped with all the information, and they were able to answer us to answer to all our queries about the different topics which they were assigned. And it was also very interesting because we learned about so many other tourist spots, which I think most of the people are interested. And there are so many places in Meghalaya, both in East Khasi Hills, in Khasi Hills, Jainti Hills, and Garo Hills, which are still to be, where people have not visited, which are yet to be explored. And we have learned here today, and it is I think parents who have been here today will also be able to share the same experience. The craft work, the pictures and information is very impressive. And I would like to thank the school as a whole and the principal, Sister Mercia, the teachers, and especially the students for all their efforts. It is really an impressive exhibition.
Habaikan ke principal jang kata ke school ke Sister Mercia di Souza kelong balingba kata ke exhibition Kala ai je hikai but jingtip ki khana shapang ki bubun ki jingtip ki beidei but kane ke Jylla ki ba ki khana ha kane ke juk ba menta kim tip shu.
Jam is a way of preserving fruits, as you were told, and steps for making jam. So first, firm the dried fruit is grated, peels, cut and washed. Then the fruit is crushed and cut into small pieces. This process of cutting and crushing them is known as pulping. And after this, this is followed by the measurement of the pulp to make sure that it is exact according to the ingredients.
Shillong Then and Now buildings. Our remaining class has the topic of Shillong Then and Now, where we are presenting photos of buildings and various other topics like highways and other religious churches or marketplaces as they stood in the past and how they are standing now in the modern times. In our exhibit, we have presented photos of buildings as they stood in the past and how they are now. Thank you.
People of Meghalaya, they love to have this traditional food, which includes like Jingem, Jatto, then sirpa, dahi nayong, chana nayong, some of the food. Generally we take it for tea, and when we have guests at our home, it is specially served, and then we find it in the local shops which are in the city. We go around, and this is generally basically a non-polluted food where there's no preservative, and people can have it with a lot of enthusiasm. We keep them healthy also. Thank you.
Yang kini use cardboard, cartoon bila benong iki, dan kini use the hip warna ipadong cuma.
This is a timpan. It is a storage where items are kept. So these items are used by farmers in a farm to protect themselves from the sun and from the heat. That we use for burning food. The timpan hangs the jingem. The pudung, the bra, the cloth are kept on top of these so that when the smoke rises, they dry. And you can use it for winnowing and for shelter from the rain and the sun. The long insulate. The long is also known as a mortar, and the main is known as a pestle. The long is made out of wood.
Mentang ni Loreto Convent Shillong ni done an exhibition jongka Meghalaya Statehood celebration, the 50th Meghalaya Statehood celebration. Ting rakhi ya kane banwan ra ya ka Jylla Meghalaya bangin peti bahaka Jylla Meghalaya ngidon ya ka Khasi culture, Garo culture, but ya ka Jaintia culture. Te kalong ke ike ba peni bangi wan ra lut ya ka ikini bar ha ka jo ka rensan bangi puram i we bat ngilong shibara i we kublai
Kani kalong kana seat.
Kalau ars ni menin aku arterik Friday but mentang si arpulai mentang si ada si bakut bangin khang ya ka celebration.
Kano jet dulu itu lagi ada sini dekat.
Kita pun kita pendiri kilawan ban sakhi ya kan ka program kejongi hagaba ilayo shibon ki jing ong la ni ki jing patay na kaliang jong kiru pa Kimpanji kum ganika Jingrakhe kaba Wanra Yaka Jylla Haki eki ba makiru kim Padyo I kum ki mula kum ki linknot kum ki shangkwai kum ki kiu piang ki eki bangim jiyo isyo di kanika exhibition kajungi kala ada pen I shisha bakala ada sakhi shisha kumno haki por barim baja menshwa haka Jylla jungi Meghalaya don kum kanika culture
Umat kene ka jingmu ba Pynlong kene ka lomba Pynpaw yaki barem baca.
Oi, kajing temu jong kajing Pynlong ya kanika exhibition kalong ban pen I ba haka Jylla jungi don kini ki ba ni pen I menta kasngi haka exhibition haka we ka stall.
I'm Sister Marcia D'Souza, Principal of Loreto Convent, Shillong. And proud to be here at this time in Meghalaya to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the Statehood of Meghalaya. It is a great joy and I feel it's a graced moment for me. And I say graced because our Loreto sisters stepped on this soil in 1909. So Loreto has been in Shillong for 113 years. And in 1972, when Meghalaya was declared a state, we were already here 63 years ago, before that. So to keep up the legacy that we began with, especially in the education of women and the girl child here in this state, and all that our sisters have achieved in these past years, I said to myself, let us celebrate with joy. So I put this before us teachers. I said, very often we go out on a tour. So how about visiting and going on a tour, taking your class on a tour to the various places, the various sites here in Shillong. So they took up the challenge and every class took up a different topic to research on about Meghalaya. Teachers have taken them to the places. They have learnt a lot. So therefore, through this exhibition, we celebrate the rich culture of this state. The languages, the dress, the music, the dance, food, tourist spots, flora and fauna, agriculture, horticulture, craft, especially the cane work, pottery, fishery, textiles. All the poets and writers from this state, they showcase that in the photo gallery. Our children have learnt mushroom cultivation. The resource people have come here. They have taught them how to cultivate mushrooms. Then the pottery, they have visited the places and our children have learnt a lot about, especially the black pottery. And the fishery department have cooperated with us so much that they have shared with us everything that they have in their department. They have fish tanks here. They have in our fountain also they have put in some fish. Children have learnt a lot about fishery. They have sponsored that stall here. So I say this is all joyful learning. This is the way our students should learn today. They learn much more. I am really grateful to all those who have cooperated and helped to make this exhibition a great success, especially the parents. If we saw the costumes, the parents have cooperated. They have sponsored the costumes for their own child. And then the singing, the Meghalaya theme song, thanks to our music teacher, Mrs. Masar, and thanks to all our class teachers, every single teacher. They all worked so hard, really put in that effort. In fact, they too said they've learnt much more about the state. So it was a joyful learning, and it was a wonderful day. Past 2 days we have really celebrated with great joy, pomp, and with the beauty of our state.